today I'm going to be using my mop brush and I have my double loader I've been using with the lid on it. So I'm come back to some of these colors and I'm picking up water and the mop brush because I want a watercolor effect. And I'm going to just put a little bit here, a little bit here, and I can put some water on this and let it drip some, right? This is a goat hair mop brush, so it gives you a lot of um, ability to have it drip and look watercolory. Okay. All right. So, and then the more you go on this watercolor paper, see, the more it gives you some lighter and lighter colors. But then I'm going to have some water here. So I'm going to come way down here and come across, right? And then right here, it's going to come down and have some land right there. Okay. Now, I am going to put a tree in here. And so when the tree is in there, let's make this water in here a little bit. This is aqua. So I'm just using regular folk art multi-surface aqua. And look, I'm going to bring some a little bit down here, but there's going to be a tree that goes right in here. So I'm going to come from that and have a little bit heavier. And see, I'm just tapping this mop brush. Okay. And the same thing happens here. So this is going down like an evergreen and coming down on this side. Okay. Now I can put some purplish blue in here or some purples. Think about all the pretty colors that you can have in here. So with this mop brush, it makes good foliage too. All right. And so a little bit of the darker, this is cobalt along here. Okay, not floating medium, but water. Okay. I'm gonna bring it down slightly so y'all can see. Okay. All right, so then I did use a little bit of lavender, a little bit of Juneberry. Juneberry gives me a little bit of in between purple and lavender or purple and pink magenta. Okay, so let's put a little bit up here and then just pull streaks down, right? Because this is all the reflections in the water. You see that? All right. And this is going to be some heavier pinks and all and lavenders, Juneberry colors in there. All right. So it doesn't look like much yet, but I want to show you that we're going to come in here. Just a watercolor effect. You're just getting light colors in here. And it's a winter, so it's kind of misty. I can also come in here with water and pick up a little bit more uh, let's put a little bit more of this blue in here. Lots of water, cobalt. There we go. Okay. So it's getting all wrinkly because you can tape down when you're using water so much. You can tape it down a little bit. Okay, so I shouldn't want to cross that way. I should just go up and down more. Okay. All right, so there we go. Now I'm got a little bit of yellows. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of yellow ochre. All right, just a little bit in here. And I can use the smaller brush here. These are the two brushes that come in this set, okay? I'm gonna get just a little bit. Okay, there's some yellow in here. And I want a watercolor effect, so it just gets a little bit. All right, so what you want to do is these are all kinds of background colors. So this is a smaller mop, and we put water. And then yellow is kind of transparent, so I picked it up a little bit heavier paint and not so much water. So can you see that this tree is kind of behind that one? All right. And a little bit in here. Okay. A little bit in here. See, I put little bits of white in that. All right, so let's come right in here on this landmass here. I'm gonna put a little bit of brown in there. Let's look at burn number here. All right. Some burnt umber. All right. So a little bit, let's get this water in here. Okay, so we have a little bit of brown in here where the bank of the water is. All right, and a little bit over here. All right, we got a little bit into the lake right in here. We're just gonna have a little fun while we're doing this, okay? Aim up. Um, this is a little island in here. Okay. And then I'll put some Juneberry and other color in there, but we're just gonna put this in here. When this dries, the wrinkling goes away, believe it or not. And I can also put a little bit up here. Okay, just a little bit. And a little bit of twigs. I just, can you see I did a little thicker? Right. So what's going to happen now before I put lots more brown in here? Okay, so when you're working on this, this doesn't look like much, but I want you to see as I can even dry this up some with my heat pen. These heat pens and all, everything I'm showing you is on our website. And you can iron the back of these also to take it down. So I usually use a heavier watercolor paper and you don't have the problem. All right, so I'm gonna come right in here with a couple little pieces of straight without water, yellow ochre and daffodil yellow. Okay. Okay, a little bit yellow there. And just little spots of it along here. Okay, a little bit down in here. And so look, there's a little bit of yellow there because it's showing reflection from above, right? A little reflection from above here. You see that? From up here. Just a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to come in here with Juneberry. A little bit of white in Juneberry. All right, so this is some of that pink in here. I love this Juneberry color. It makes beautiful roses and all too. So tap, tap, tap it in here. I can even bring some blues to get a darker color, which makes it looking purple there now, right? All right. And then down here on both sides, let's see over here, is just going to be, I get a little floating medium on this. It's going to be some Juneberry in the corner. You put this in a mat board and it will make a nice frame piece. Okay, so I've got some magenta there, not magenta, Juneberry, all multi-surface paint. Okay, a little bit, and this is all with the mop brush so far because it's soft and it does all kinds of fun stuff. Now I'm going to wash that out of that mop brush, and then I'm going to come in here with some yellows. So look, we're going to come in here and I'm going to pull the yellows down into it. See that? And if I get yellow and white, okay, yellow and white. A little bit down here. So I just like creating this to show you, look what you can make happen. All right, with just a mop brush and a little bit of color. All right, so that isn't like super exciting so far. But now let me show you what's going to happen when I take inky brown. This is burr number with a 2 script liner. Okay, the 2 script liner. And I want to start right here. All right, we have little twigs, branches of trees that are just right back here. All right, so I'm just going to take this one up a little bit higher. All right, and so then right in here is a larger tree. So it's coming in here. Those are little twigs of trees back here. All right, so now what we want to do is all the way up. Okay. Now, one thing I like to do is turn this upside down because then it's very easy for you to go like this and pull it towards you. We keep picking up paint. I see it's curving like a tree. It's going inward. So I keep picking up more. Now we want this heavier than those little ones, okay? All right. All right, so you want to make sure you keep enough water that it doesn't go dry with the paper. All right, now I am going to come in here and pull little bits of white along here. This is thick white, and I just put little bits. Okay, all right. So this is Misty in the background here. All right, so then I'm going to come over here and we're going to do the same thing. So what I want to do first is decide where the trees are going to be. There's one here. All right, and that's the little one. Then I'm going to come here and do a bigger one. All right, and it's got a couple limbs that come off of it. Okay, then we have another big one here. So you drag it up here. And then some little ones between it. So let's go like this again. And let's make this more inky. Okay. So over here, we have this bigger one here and maybe a big one in here. All right, and to make this look taller, we're going to bring it all the way off the top. And you just want it really loose. All right, and then we have a few little thin ones back here. The thin ones are important because it gives you really like depth because those are way in the back. Okay. And then we have heavier ones in front. Okay. See how easy this is? And when you get through, it really looks like something. Really thin, thin, thin lines. Gives you some ones that are in the background. All right. And then these heavier ones. Okay. This one's heavier and heavier. All right. So I really faint little ones in here. All right, so all you want to do, let me put one coming down here now. So this one's coming here and it's reflecting from this one up here. Okay. And we're going to put some watermarks along there. All right. Now, look, we're going to come thick white and you're going to put this on these big trunks. See that? Just I drag it through white and then I drag it through here. And you're just going to do that on the big trees. And the little faint ones are in the back. All right, so now to finish this off, I'm going to drag with thick white, guys. Thick white. I'm going to come across here and we sputter it across here. So look, this gives you the idea. It's got to be straight though. This makes it look like it's water. There's water reflections here. See, you want to go across the trees. Isn't that kind of fun? So you can do this on greeting cards. You can just put a few little colors like ocean scenes. This one's just out in nature. See how that looks like water all of a sudden? All right. And I do want to still come in here. To me, this is not giving us. I'm putting thicker paint on there because I just did the mop brush before and I'm not getting that really good. There we go. That makes me look happy. That makes me happier. All right. So the last thing I want to do is I can take the toothbrush and with water and go into here a little bit. Take it inky. I usually do it on a plate. All right. And I'm gonna go like this and flick it. So it could look like a little bit of snow. And it also covers anything I'm not thrilled with. All right. Isn't that kind of fun? So that's a practice stroke for you today. And the reason I wanted it to be a practice stroke is just seeing how you get the reflection, how you show the water effect, and how you're doing a watercolor background and the reflection comes from that. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. These are all free lessons. If you subscribe to the channel and you ring the bell, it'll tell you when I pop up with my lives. And those lives, I usually give you discount codes and all to buy product. And then please, if you get a chance, hit join and just go see what the membership's all about. By hitting join, you just get to see what's available. Okay, so I'll see you next week. Thank you.